Everybody, we are back. It is Tape Live's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite is everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course pandasubs.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Also, make sure you guys hit up Homage using this QR code from Homage here. Boom. So you hit it up here. Bam. Get that QR code right there. Use that to get the Mendoza shirt. Because we're giving out Mendoza shirts, guys. Mendoza is the talk of the town right now.
Not giving them out, but
we're not giving them out, of course. But it's 15% off, right? 50% off the shirt. So make sure you guys support the channel that way using this QR code. And of course, go to the tapedontlie store and get you some gear. I like this new white hat, man. The white hat's pretty dope.
Got the full white fit on with the white tee.
Yeah, man. It's all white party over here. Even with my wide receiver.
I was gonna say a different kind of party, but
even with my wide receiver,
we might get flagged.
The wide receiver I built today fits it. So today we're doing Chase Roberts, and Gary Smith from UCLA, Chase Roberts from BYU, a couple undrafted guys. So we're gonna be going over those two, the nose tackle and a wide receiver, who's gonna try to make this football team. But anything else happening right now? I mean, besides Mendoza learning the playbook, I guess. Is he teaching Janoko the playbook? Because I didn't read the article, but I saw that.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I don't know. Been a little out of the loop. It's been that dead period where I feel like we get weird stories like that. Like, you mean to tell me the rookie that's been there for 4 days is teaching the offensive coordinator who's been in the system for like 5 years now? I don't know how long he's worked with Janoko is teaching him the playbook. Be like, all right, I can buy that, I guess. But yeah, just the point we are in the off season. Like OTAs are starting, but especially with no media there yesterday, we don't really have much to go off of, or on Monday, I should say.
Yeah, there's really nothing to go off of at all. I mean, it's just basically just some clips from the Raiders website. You know what I mean? Like people showing him throwing, and then we all compare to Tom Brady. That's what we do right now. He's gonna be like Tom. Look at him. He's Tom. Look at Tom.
Got the same motion.
Yeah. Look at the spiral. They're comparing Cousins and Mendoza spirals. Look at the spiral that he has compared to Cousins.
I hope someone on social media has enough time on their hands to do the RPMs off of a social media clip and just compare them between the two quarterbacks. That's my goal. That's my goal for someone in Raider Nation this summer. Is I want to see one breakdown on the RPMs of a throw from practice.
Yeah. Janoko said that he's asking questions that you might not have thought about in a couple of years. It also makes you evaluate everything. I know we've had some success doing it one way, but we could do it another way and be even better. So Mendoza's like, why would we do it that way, though? That's basically what's happening. It could be like, I mean, that's a great question. I don't know why we do it that way.
Question everything, like.
But why? You know what I mean? Like,
Mendoza better be careful because that got Josh Rosen kicked out of the league. Remember?
Oh yeah, it did. It got Josh Rosen kicked out.
Who was it? Who was it that he kept asking why too much? Or they're saying he was asking why too much? Who's the coach before Kingsbury? Wisenhunt?
Yes, that's who it was. Wisenhunt. Yes, I said Wisenhunt. Ken Wisenhunt. Yeah. Yeah, because it wasn't Arians. It might have been.
Actually, no, Arians was after, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was Steve Wilkes. It was Arians. It was Wisenhunt, Arians, Wilkes, Kingsbury. Yeah. So it was Wilkes for a year. I don't know who the offensive coordinator was, but
yeah, Rosen was awful. No, Rosen asked why, but then like if he got the answer, he didn't care. He already had his own answer in his head. Like he was asking why as an asshole. Like I think Mendoza's like actually asking why so he could take notes and learn. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like Rose is like, why would we do it that way? We do it this way.
The intent is very different. Yeah.
We could just do it this way, bro. Like I don't understand why we're doing it this way. I'd rather do it my way. Like he's more like asking more in-depth questions. I bet, like like a student.
He's a nerd. He's being a nerd. He's being the nerd we all know him. He wants to learn more about it. He wants to know the origins of the play, like the where it originated from and how Gary Kubiak thought of it one day and is with marking with Mike Shanahan.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so since there's really nothing going on and we're in the dead period, we're completely dead right now, and we're talking about spirals. Let's get into some of these undrafted free agents. So I'm doing Chase Roberts, and Matt is doing Gary Smith. So tell us a little bit about Gary Smith.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny going back to the last two D tackles that I've done. Brandon Cleveland being the 7th round pick, being the more recent one. Like Cleveland, we talked about it a little bit on the smaller side for a nose and how offers like a little bit more versatility. Whereas Gary Smith is a pure nose tackle, like to its form, and like if you're gonna build your like prototypical just gap filler, it's him. Like the short, squatty body, he's like 320 pounds, strong as hell, and just a boulder in the running game. He's just not that disruptive and doesn't move particularly well, which is obviously why he ended up going undrafted. But again, as we've talked about with Brandon Cleveland, like the nose tackle spot's wide open, and I think he does have a chance to kind of carve out a role as being that gap filler and being that guy that can just plug up both A gaps in the trenches, and he can two gap. I can tell you that's for sure against all right, UCLA, that was something that really stood out about his game. And again, like even when he's taking on combo blocks and double teams, he's just so damn big and he plays with such a wide stance and like with his base underneath him so well that like he might budge like an inch, but he's not going anywhere or anything. So that's, I think, one of the things that's probably going to be his like biggest competitive advantage is like he might be the best player taking on double teams on the roster because again, he's just so hard to move and whatnot. But yeah, so it'll be an interesting dude. It'll be a guy to keep an eye on during training camp as we get closer to it.
Yeah, I was put up his combine numbers. He came in at 319, so he basically he's just really under because it says he's listed at 340.
Yeah, which when I saw him on film, I could believe it, but then when I saw he's like sub 6, he's like 6'1" or whatever. Like I think he was 6'2" on UCLA's roster. Then it made a little bit more. Then it being 320 makes a little more sense. But yeah, he's a big boy. He's got some mass.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, this is the kind of undrafted free agents I like because he's really just undersized. It's not really if he's good or not. He's undersized. Yeah. That's just basically what it is. He has short arms. He's 6'1", 319. You know what I mean? Like he's not the typical nose guard or nose tackle that you want to be playing. Like basically he's not Kaden McDonald. Basically, he's totally opposite of that. But he does something really well because I was looking at his PFF grade and it's pretty consistent at the run game. So, and that's the thing. Like you can make the football team by doing that.
Yeah, it's part of it's like I think he is good in his role. I just don't think you're going to get much more than that role. Which, to your point, what you're talking about, like those are the undrafted free agents that I feel like kind of have like a good chance to make a role early to kind of carve out a niche on the roster early because again, they just have a clear and defined role. And I think he's good at what he does. You just can't expect him to do much more than plug up both A gaps in the running game.
Yeah, 25 run stops, not bad, man. Not bad.
Yeah, no, he was up there. I think he was like 4th in the Big Ten among like D tackles and run stops last year, something like that. He was up there, so it was productive. And like I said, he can eat. He can absorb contact against double teams and stuff like that, and he'll split combo blocks and make plays off of them too. We'll see a handful of examples of that too. So,
all right, so and so I'm doing Chase Roberts today, and Chase Roberts, it was super interesting that he didn't go undrafted, but I think the main reason was just his speed overall. I think when you run a 4.64, it's definitely something that you're not gonna get too excited about when he doesn't have that deep speed. So he is definitely a possession receiver. But this is comes from Kubiak, who played what's his name? He ran like a 4.9. I forgot his name.
Jake Bobo.
Yeah, Jake Bobo. It was 4.9 Jake Bobo, right? So Roberts can run routes though. That's one thing Roberts can do. He can run routes. He runs routes pretty well. He's very clean. It's not nothing fancy or anything like that. It's very clean routes. So he's able to kind of get in and out of his breaks. Definitely has a good release. And, there's a lot of things you could like. He has pretty good yak ability, too, which was kind of caught me off guard a little bit when you watch him on film. A lot of his because he doesn't have that speed, but he does have some good yak and some change of direction. He can break some tackles in the open field. And I think he has pretty good burst. Like maybe he doesn't have that, long speed that you like, but he has pretty good burst. So he definitely shows some talent, but it's gonna be harder for him to become. He's got to find his role as that possession guy, but I think he could become that guy. The problem is with him becoming the possession guy that I noticed a little bit too, and I wanted to see the exact numbers. Is that his drop rate is 12.9%.
Yeah, he has some bad drops.
Yeah, he has some drops, right? And that's probably the thing that if he gets cut, I bet it's going to be because of that. He's just in preseason. He's runs a great route. It's right over the middle. He just claps his hands together. That's basically what would happen for him not to make this football team, and that's kind of dangerous for the outlook of what he can. Because like I said, there's talent there. It's just that if you can't catch, and then you can also be like, well, how much was it ball placement from the quarterback that he was playing with? You can maybe go there a little bit. Maybe if he had better ball placement, you know what I mean, that you can make the case for that. But I think he's got to catch the football a little bit better. And I'm gonna show one drop, but like another one's like kind of like a bobble, but he ends up holding on to it. But you kind of could see like where the hands kind of aren't the best in the world.
And that's part of the problem. It's like if you're going to be a possession receiver, you got to be like a natural hands catcher with a guy that can just like pluck the ball out of the air. Because that was the other thing I kind of noticed. It seemed like when he was in traffic, he kind of struggled to haul him in every now and again. And again, if you can't separate, you better be able to catch in traffic because you're going to have a lot of opportunities to do that. And I think the other thing I noticed too when I was watching him too is like the 4.6 I thought was almost generous. Like just watching it, like some of his routes where I'm like, yeah, he's like a decent route runner. Like I see what you're saying. I'm like, dude, it just takes you so long to get there. Yeah. I'm like, that's like, you're gonna have to pick it up in the NFL because that ball's the quarterback's gonna have to be on his second read, or he's gonna get sacked if you're taking this long to get in and out of your break. But yeah, those are the things that I noticed the most were the hands and like just the lack of speed. That was like one of the biggest things. Like when I was watching him, I'm like, yeah, you don't have NFL receiver speed yet at this stage.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like he doesn't have that long speed, and it's saying that like the game against Texas Tech really showed that because I think that was kind of like the best defense that they faced all year, and you can see why BYU was getting blown out by them because none of their guys can get open. I mean, number 11 is good, but like he has his own issues he's got to deal with. But I don't know.
There were a few times I'm like, man, I wish this guy wasn't like a bad human being because he made some plays.
He could play.
He kept catching my eye. I'm like, damn, I wish you weren't just salt of the earth, but you could play.
Yeah. He definitely played like a guy who was a bad guy at BYU. That was cool swag. He's the bad kid at BYU. He's the bad kid. Let's get into it. Let's do Gary Smith. Take a look.
All right, so I'm gonna be real with you guys. There weren't any pass rush clips that were worth including, so we're just gonna get straight into the run defense. And I think one of the biggest things, kind of what I was talking about in the intro, is I really like how Gary Smith plays double teams. Like you'll see on this one, he does a really good job of attacking the center, and he's lined up as the zero technique nose tackle. But what I love that he does, and you probably heard me talk about this a lot, is like he engages with two hands. And then he's going to like twist his body, like turn his shoulders to reduce that surface area that guard has to block. And then from there, that's what I'm talking about with the size and the strength to just sit in that A gap and just avoid giving up ground. And then on top of it too, he ends up, coming off the block and getting involved in the tackle here. But this is the other thing I was talking about too, just the wide stance and the wide base. You're going to see that's pretty consistent like throughout all these clips.
Yeah, he's hard to move.
That's what I'm talking about, man. He is a nose tackle. You see that guy walking across the street, you're like, you play nose tackle. Again, same kind of thing here, except this one he actually plays into the guard here. He's going to slant into the other A gap.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just do a good job of just taking on the guard.
Yeah.
Gets the extension too. He doesn't have the longest arms, like you said, but he is strong at the point like where he has that upper body strength to get the extension on the block. And again, just kind of come off to make that tackle.
Yeah.
This Northwestern game was pretty impressive for him. So definitely the one to watch if you're trying to sell yourself on him. The thing I love about this one too is like you'll see like he kind of sets it up for this linebacker to get penetration, which ends up setting himself up to get the play. Like he does a great job again, just attacking the guard that he's lined up across from. On top of it too, having that natural leverage. And it ties up this guard, and that's going to give this linebacker just enough time to shoot the A gap and kind of beat that block, and then force that running back to end up cutting back in this backside cutback lane. And on top of it, going back to Gary Smith, like once that guard like releases up to go pick up that linebacker, that's just where his size and strength kind of take over, where he can just keep that tackle on his hip and then boom, be in a perfect spot to go get a TFL. So again, does a great job too of just kind of tying up this guard to free up his linebacker just enough. Mm-hmm. And then on top of it, ends up forcing that cutback into himself to be able to make the play because he's able to keep that tackle just on his hip and absorb contact. Again, another one too, just does not budge. See him at the three technique. Yeah, boom. Again, does the same thing every time he does that little like that turn to like reduce that area. Boom. Like you can see that tackle's like struggling to get a piece of him, and he ends up splitting it right because he's doing a good job of getting skinny, and then makes the tackle again right at the line.
That's a nice play, man.
So I'm talking about, man. He can sit in the A gap and just plug up the middle for you.
Seriously.
Hard to move.
That's nice.
I like this one too because it's a little outside zone. And the thing that I like about it the best is like this is the best example to me of him like just maintaining his wide base because watch his feet as he works laterally. Pounds up. Like he just keeps that base wide the whole time. And that's just going to help him tie up this center. I mean, he ties up two offensive linemen here at the line of scrimmage. I do think he's getting a little bit of help here. It looks like UCLA might have some sort of twist going on. But like, you can see, like, just plugs up the gap. Does have some balance issues, which you kind of expect with a guy that big. Yeah. Even so, on that one, recovered well enough to get back involved in the tackle. Little outside zone here. It's a good little two-gap technique, too. Yeah. This time, you're going to be one-on-one with the center. You can see just the strength to just bench press this dude off of him. And on top of it, too, when you have natural leverage and you can stand up the offensive lineman, like now you're in the spot. Like,
with one arm, too. Look at that.
Yeah, a little long arm. Boom.
Yeah.
And on top of it, too, like the base. Just what there's like that. He maintains like the space between his feet pretty much throughout the entire rep.
Yeah, he is good. Like great technique when it comes to playing the run, man. It's like he doesn't like rushing the passer. He just wants to. He
just wants to throw offensive linemen around like this. Just wants to ragdoll a guy.
Yeah, just like that.
This is Gary Smith's game. He's rushing the passer. F that. We're just gonna toss the 300-pound dudes out of the club. Like he does not even actually functional in this play. Like I think he technically is probably supposed to stay in this A gap.
Yeah.
But he just says, you know what? I'm stronger than you.
Oh, good Lord.
Like a bouncer throwing a dude out of the club, brother.
Good. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. This one I like too, because he does like they get caught like with the little shift here and the snap, and he doesn't even get in his stance, and then boom, plays right into the guard, splits that combo block. Granted, center doesn't do much help here. But yeah. Shed. I think he gets a little bit of help with the little bit of feet tangled here.
Yeah.
Part of it is he just wins at the point of attack. He gets off the block, gets a TFL. So that's what I'm talking about. If you want like a pure nose tackle, he might be the closest thing they have on the roster. Him or Benito Jones. Again, nice little outside zone here. Just a good job of getting penetration on this one. That's the other thing that's kind of nice about him is like we saw him two gaps, saw him kind of stay at the line of scrimmage. This time he's slanting into the A gap. Mm-hmm. And just uses his size really well, just overall. And on this one, like you can see it too, like to like just reset the line of scrimmage against that center, and then force that cutback. Granted, UCLA they got problems on the backside, but that's a UCLA issue.
Yeah.
Again, this one more than anything is just pure upper body strength. I guess on top of it too, like that wide base and just his ability to. Speaks to his ability to absorb contact because like he's not exactly winning. He's not in a great spot here to start the rep. Where like this offensive lineman like has his hands inside, like you can see he's taking on his block with the head down. But because he's so big, he can still stay at the line of scrimmage. And then eventually his strength is just going to take over to get extension and then go get involved in that goal line stop.
Good Lord.
Yeah. The monster, man. Does kind of give me a little bit of like the vintage like Jonathan Hankins.
Yeah, exactly.
Same kind of build and just same kind of thing. Like he's not going to move more than 6 inches in either direction, forward, backward, or sideways or whatever. But I'll give you some good 6 inches. Pause.
Yeah. He reminds you of the Baltimore Ravens old nose tackle. I forgot what
Oh,
that
Michael,
guy.
was it Pierce? Was it Michael
Yeah,
Pierce? Is that you talking
yeah.
about? Yeah, I can see that. Same kind of build too. That squatty body. This one was a nice job too. Like this little change up here. Like you see him just kind of like make that guy miss, like catch this guard leaning, and like technically gets outside of his gap. Technically goes into the what is that? The 4-eye techniques gap and the B gap there, but he makes it work because he makes this guy miss, and you can see forces that running back to bounce outside.
Yeah, it's just pure. Yeah, it's just,
Little down block here. And this is the other thing I like about him too is like his block recognition is pretty good. Like you can see like once he recognizes and sees that center across his face, he just plays right into the guard. Same thing. That base. Boom.
oh man, he just
Great technique.
just dominating that. Like it is like that's what I'm talking about, man. He just plays the run. Like that's what he does. He doesn't have to move too much. Rushing the passer, you got to like move and run. This is just more fun.
He was put on the earth to do exactly this. Just sit in the A gap. I mean, like, just great job again. This is what I'm talking about of like just using his size well. Like maybe this is going to be something he has to clean up a little bit in the NFL. He won't be able to get away with quite as much, but like just using his mass to like lift this dude, and on top of it, little hump move to get off the block, and then go get involved in the tackle.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch this guy against a fourth stringer in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be. We're just tossing guys out now. That's it. I love this too. Like he has this little change up to catch like guys leaning, like as another way to get off blocks. Just that little hump move. Boom.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord.
Tossing guys. Great in piles. Just creating piles of bodies in the trenches.
Oh my God. I get this.
And this is what I was talking about too, a little bit. Like we're like again, 50 was like able to get some like initial push here. Like you see, he kind of wins. He loses at first here.
Yeah.
But just the size and strength, and on top of it too, when he throws in that hump move, when like you feel like you can start to lean on him a little bit, boom, here comes that hump move.
Good.
He escapes.
Wow.
Little agility on this one. Little.
That's what I'm saying. He can move a little bit. He can move a little bit. I can see it
for a 320 guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Wow.
Again, don't expect him to rush the passer. He's a 2-down player that is always probably going to be in the NFL, but he could be really damn good at that role of just playing the nose tackle and just being a boulder in the running game, just sitting in the A gap. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what, like you said, I'm excited to see what he can do to some third and fourth string offensive linemen in the preseason because I feel like he's a guy that could really stand out in that regard. So, we'll see, man. He was fun. He was fun to watch for an undrafted guy.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think that's somebody that I definitely has a chance to make this football team. Like that is that type of tape, right? And I had to look up Michael Pierce. He went undrafted too because he was 6 foot, 355. I mean, that's a fat boy, but Pierce, he didn't have a lot of pass rush ability, but like just a couple years, he got like 3 sacks and stuff like that. So
yeah,
there's a chance for maybe that growth to see that from him. Maybe, I doubt it, but if he could do that really well, man, and he goes into camp and he dominates, I mean, that's going to be hard for, like I said, because he's going to be like third string, fourth string. He's going to be going against offensive linemen and we know how a fourth string offensive lineman and third string offensive lineman.
Yeah, we watched it last year when they were starting.
Yeah. Yeah, when Will Putnam start. Imagine Will Putnam versus Gary Smith, guys. Imagine that, one-on-one. Yeah, I think it's a good chance he makes it. I think there's a good chance that guy I mean, because even when you talk about Brandon Cleveland, who, probably gets to be one of his competition, one of his players, I mean, it's hard to kind of see what he does well. He does it damn well. Yeah, because that was impressive. I was definitely, a guy that if he had just had a little more length or, just maybe just a little bit more athleticism, something like that, go ahead.
I agree. Like it would have heard his name called at the very least. I think you're right. I think if he was like an inch taller and probably could cross that 33-inch threshold, you probably even have a better case. And then on top of it, add a little bit more quickness, and he's probably getting drafted at the very least. So yeah, interesting dude for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's get into some Chase Roberts here. All right. All right, so start off with this first route here. Now, I usually start short and intermediate, but they really didn't throw him any short passes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this was not a quick passing offense, just to say that with the quarterback they got. So, but I like this blaze out. He's do a nice little blaze out here. But you can see what Matt was talking about at the beginning of the show. He used to the explosiveness just really isn't there. Like the right, it's a little different when he has the ball in his hands. But you see here, yeah, that's a good route right there. A nice little blaze out. Do you see the route running potential there?
Yeah.
All right. Next one here. Now, you know, we talk about his hands a little bit, but he does have good balance, right? I think he does have a good job of adjusting to the football. He does a good job of that. You can see it on this route right here. And, you know, he's just a smart player, understanding, you know, where he's playing at in zone. Looks like he's playing against a little cover two here. Kind of sits in between this safety and this corner here, and gives Bo a nice little window there to throw there. A nice throw from Bo right there.
Bear.
Bear, Bo, Bear. Whatever.
Classic mix-up.
Bear, Bo. You know, 47.
It's never a good sign when your quarterback wears a fullback number.
I know, man. I know. Right there, you see the hands right there, and the balance.
Yeah, little toe drag swag.
Yeah. Right there, boom. Right there. All right, you see it again on this one. Kind of the sideline catch right here. Just a little quick out. Like I said, you can see he's not very explosive, right? He's not the most explosive guy in the world. But what you can see is his ability to get his feet down. Now, this is the kind of, you know, you kind of see the hands here, though, right? Because he's kind of bobbles this catch. Now, like I said, the placement isn't the greatest, but you kind of can see him bobble that catch. He does end up holding on to this one. You just, it's like a preview of what his hands are kind of like. You know, you don't get a good angle here on this one, but you can see the feet right here, getting that feet, both those feet down on that throw. Right. And like I said, it definitely should be a better throw, guys, right? And maybe that's something to do with a little bit of the drops, but it's still a nice little catch there. All right, here we go. All right, next one here. Now, this one was one of my favorite routes from him. So let's run.
Yeah.
Gets wide open.
This one.
but you know, when you talk about the drops with him, this placement of this football is just awful. But anyways, but what I like about this route is him setting up this cornerback, right? So he's basically kind of running like a what I would say, kind of like a mini post corner, basically, because you know, or another blaze out, you could say that, because he's you know,
I think they're
selling
the screen.
Yeah, kind of, right, faking the screen. Is that what it is? Let's see.
Yeah, they're faking the pick to the flat.
Yeah. So it's a nice little route there, and you see a nice catch. The ball on the back, his back shoulder here, right? You know, you want this ball out here, kids. This is where we want the football. It's a nice adjustment. Nice adjustment.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a few of those nice adjustments.
That's why it's like candy catchers. It's just this is bad placement. I mean, this might be a little bit of both. All right. So this is what I talk about his yak ability on this one, because you get a little quick little sticks hitch route right here, right? Maybe a choice route, right? But what I like is that you see his ability to kind of change direction. Like when he gets the ball in his hand, there's a little bit more burst here. Cause you see right here, boom, able to get outside there a little bit.
Yeah, that was better.
Yeah, it's not as it's weird. It's you know, I don't know. Maybe he paces his routes, but you're just too slow to pace your routes. Basically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, nice little burst with the ball in his hand on that one. All right, so this is one of his better catches, but you kind of can see how clean his routes are, because you can see is basically just a little in route right here at the 20, but you're gonna see him get flat on the 20, which really helps the quarterback on this one. Now, this is not the best throw in the world because you see he gets flat and he still throws it upfield, even though he's
Yeah.
getting flat. Like if he hits him here, Roberts could probably like walk in, but based on the angle this guy has, right? But Bear, so we got to get his name right. Bear throws it upfield, and then almost gets him knocked out. But he made a great catch here. This is one of his better catches. Held on to the football.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty good catch in traffic.
Yeah, because I mean, this is where the ball should be on this line, and he has to kind of fade upfield a little bit. That's a good catch in traffic there. Okay. Show a little swag afterwards. Yeah, saying these BYU teams are like a machine, though. It's kind of weird.
They're disciplined.
Yeah, they're just a machine, bro.
Some of the most disciplined people in the world.
That's very true. All right, so another one here. Now, this one kind of just typical play action here. Now, this one's talking about him getting flat though. Okay, you can see like that. There's just some nuances to route running here, not fading, right? And then I always say linebacker is. I don't know what happened.
Sniper.
Sniper got him. But you see number 2 here, Chase Roberts. See him get flat here across this line, which makes it easier target for the quarterback. Boom, right there, makes a catch. But now you kind of see him almost like kind of double clutch this ball too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it ate him up just a little bit. You got to see that this was about the hands, though, right? I mean, because you want him to kind of catch this ball with your hands. Like you see it kind of ate him up.
Yeah, he's not a natural hands catcher, which is part of the problem.
Like that ball ate him up, man. Yeah, Bear does not throw that hard. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I will say on the route though, what you're talking about too, like I feel like this is big in like the Kubiak Shanahan offense because while it is just a drag route, like they do want you to adjust your path based on the coverage to like run away from the coverage. What you're talking about getting flat versus continuing to run it at more like a 45-degree angle. So
yeah, exactly.
A little transferable to the new system, transferable trait to the new system.
Play some special teams, he might have a chance here. All right, so. Here's another just another clean route. Like this is kind of the same thing here, where he understands exactly what this route's supposed to be, right? So, like I said, it's nothing fancy here, but it's just kind of a quick dig here, like basically kind of a mini post. But once again, you can kind of see him come back to the football. So this is I told you. So I like kind of come back to the football, get a little flat there instead of just sticking on that post route right there, and then. Of course, this is a lot of body catches, but
yeah,
still a nice little play there. All right, so he's not going to get a target on this one, but I just thought this was a good route. You see off the switch here, and then you're going to see him basically kind of sell kind of the go route here, right? Basically kind of sell like a wheel route because he's in the slot here, so he's got this corner on him. The corner is thinking wheel. Look at him. You can tell he's in full wheel mode, and he does a good job on this dig, kind of just using the arm over, getting physical with him, and then getting on that dig route. Of course, Bear throws it to triple coverage, but it's all right. It's okay, guys.
Tell us how you really feel, Marcus.
I had to watch this 4 games of this guy, so last week just evaluating him. So yeah, you're seeing my frustration on the film. All right, win a lot of college football games. You win a lot of college football games with him, though. Win a lot of college football games. All right, here's another just kind of quick little anger out here, but see here, like once again, but you also see like the body catch again. I mean, you should probably catch this ball with your hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But then you can see a little bit of burst up field there, a little bit better. Like it just when he has the ball in his hands, it just looks
Yeah, he does
He
look
just,
like he like kicks it up into second gear when he has the ball in his hands. It's
he
like a
is-
superpower,
yeah,
or it's like a supercharge.
it's place. He has more play speed, right?
Yeah,
Which is super interesting.
yeah. It's like Super Mario. Give him the power up mushroom.
I guess so.
It's the,
I guess so. Yeah. All right. So this is one of my favorite films because he had like 4 catches for 161 against West Virginia. So he kind of went off in this game. But this is him against press coverage. You don't see that really that much on film. It's him against press coverage. I don't know what teams didn't really try to press them, but probably because they run the ball so much. And you know, if you, and especially with the RPOs they run, if you're having these corners, you're running back, you're gonna be in trouble against BYU. So you see, on this one, it's a great release, which I like. You can bring it back here a little bit. See him get square here, right? Kind of, basically he has the two-way go here, and he does a good job of just, you can see it, how quick that jab step is inside, right? So you see a little bit better burst on that one, right? Because he just totally ate that guy up. Look at that corner. That corner is ate up. He ate him up. Boom. Quick little jab, get inside there, right there in the seam route, and then catch the football, right? And I know these West Virginia corners are in a running 4.3s, but,
draftable.
but you know what I'm saying? Like you can see the play speed's a little bit better when the ball's in his hand, right? Yeah. Boom, catch the ball. Right, and you give a little stiff arm.
24 is moving.
Yeah, so 24 got him.
you know what's funny? As I remember seeing like the stat lines in this game, I'm like, how do you average 40 yards a catch and not score a touchdown?
Right here.
When you run a 4.64.
Yeah, because he should be gone here. He should be gone on this one.
So what? An 85-yard catch, 80-yard catch.
Yeah.
Not going to see many of those that don't end in 6 points.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like it was a great release though. I like the release on this one. And you kind of just see the little stiff arms here from this angle. But yeah, 24 caught him.
Yeah, he definitely looks faster with the ball in his hands. Still ain't that fast.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so here he is on this one. So he even got deep on 3. I don't know what 3 was doing. I don't know how fast 3 is, but we can look into that later.
Yeah.
You see on this one, he's playing against, looks like he has some cover 3 here, and beat some deep here, and then you get a little mossing. Right, there you go. Chase, get it, right? There's a 37-inch vertical leap, though. Yeah. He is 6'3", right?
Yeah.
No, I still want you to catch this. See, my thing. Like right here, like you know, like he should be catching that ball a lot higher instead of because he still gives, to me, in my opinion, he still gives his corner a chance by trying to catch it in his body like this, instead of having his hands up and catching the ball at his highest point.
It's like rebounding, right? You want to keep you want to keep the ball high when you're rebounding, and if you bring it down low, my fundamentals of like elementary and middle school basketball.
Yeah, exactly. The true fundamentals right there.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I mean? Like you'd rather catch it at this highest point, but still a nice catch there. Nice grab. Yeah. All right, here's one. Him catching the backside here. Now this one is just a great adjustment. He's wide open here. I like how he was able to adjust to that one. There we go. Got a hands catch there, right there. There we go.
Yeah.
Got a hands catch.
I remember watching this one and just getting so pissed at the throw. I'm like, just fucking put it in front of him.
Bro. Don't even talk to me about this dude's throws, man. Don't even talk to me about it. He's just wide open, bro. Like he's just wide. Wide open. Wide open.
Yeah.
All right, and then talk about the hands real quick on this. Just end it with here because basically kind of get the same dig route. It's a good route, man. Good route right there, getting flat. You see it, quick in and out of the break right there. Sell the go, boom, get it out. Now, of course, the ball's a little behind him, but in the NFL, you got to catch this football.
Yeah,
that's the ball you got to catch in the NFL, right there.
Yeah,
and like I said, that's not great placement, and it's.
Sometimes the ball's not gonna be perfect, even in the league.
Yeah, especially because the league's more on timing. So like if the timing's just a little bit off, right? It's like you got to catch that ball right there.
Yeah, that's what happens when your quarterback has the same number as the linebacker on the field. Hey, it's 47.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so yeah, that's Chase Roberts. Like I said, I mean, there are some good things, and he is a serviceable possession receiver. Like, is he ever going to be like a superstar? I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe if he figures it out, you can scheme him up and do things like that. Maybe, you could work things out with that. But I just don't see him becoming like a more than a 3 at this point. Yeah. But it is going to be harder for him to make the football team because if you think about the wide receiver room. I mean, that 5th wide receiver position is open, in my opinion, because you got Naylor, Tucker, Thornton, Besh, and then who's 5?
Benson.
Oh yeah, Malik Benson too, huh?
Yeah. I mean, with Chase Roberts, like his biggest competitive advantage is if you do want like a receiver that fits the X receiver profile, like he kind of can fall into that category.
Yeah.
The other guy that can fall into it too is it Derek Young, the dude they signed from Seattle that was a special teamer.
Mm-hmm.
I might have his first name wrong, but yeah, like he's just in that group of guys that like they fit like the X receiver profile. So if you're looking for the guys that's like aren't the small, fast, versatile guys that they have because they have plenty of those on the roster, then that's kind of like his chance to make it in, like you said, as that possession receiver. But the hands have to get better if he's going to end up filling that type of role. He's got to get better at hands catching. Like he's got the high vertical jump, which helps. But when he goes up against a corner that also can get up, like you got to be able to reach up and go high point the ball. Because like you said, like when you're body catching it, you're letting giving the corner a second chance to be able to recover it and rip the ball out at the catch point.
Exactly. So yeah, he's got to get better catching the football, and that might be the issue that keeps him from making this football team. Because you brought up Derek Young, and I'm like, man, that he probably is a 6th guy if you think about it.
Special teams.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for these guys, but we'll see what happens with that. So, all right, so we got to probably do one more undrafted free agent show, right? I think we're gonna do one more. Probably do some Williams. So make sure I get his name right this time. So probably do him, and then we'll get into I guess some off-season stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out, guys. We'll go from there. We'll go from there. All right, hit the subscribe buttons, guys. Subscribe. We are out of here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Peace.